Welcome, water signs. How are you all doing? This is going to be your reading for the month of August. If you would like a personal reading with me that is more personalized to your situation, then you can look in the description box and you'll find my details. And also, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on the video. I'm going to start off with Cancer, and I'm going to go Scorpio and then Pisces. So this is Cancer's reading for the month of August. So Cancer, what I'm seeing is a situation where you were made to leave your stable home. Also, I must say that this can go vice versa as well, as we know, most of us, but for those that don't know, it can always be the other way around. So this is what your partner could be going through, and so the energies are vice versa. So you're going through a period where there was possibly deception, or there's some confusion, or there was something that was kind of bound to come out and it's come out, or someone feels like you're being deceptive or something like that. Either way, and I feel like there's been deception in the past, so this person is very weary. I feel like there was deception both ways because we have the Nine of Wands here. But I feel like this person that you were in a stable home with, possibly with children, or some kind of family environment. This could even be a home environment, and your parent is sick of the deception or something. I also feel like something's going on at nighttime. So this could be dodgy ways of getting money as well. So like illegal things or something like that. But whatever the situation is, I feel like someone is fed up, or they're not going to have it, and they're forcing you to leave. So it's not like you're homeless, but now you're limited for choice in where you're going to stay. I feel there's going to be an issue with home and environment this month. Possibly finances, but I'm definitely seeing home and environment. So whoever this is, it's probably head of house, a mother figure, or the mother of your children, or father of your children or child. Someone that kind of has the rights, that is the owner of the house, or that, you know, their name is on the lease or something like that, as she's got the pentacle. They could be within their rights. Either way, the situation is you're going to find yourself in a bit of trouble with your environment, because something's happening here. Could be nighttime activities, it could just be deception, but something's not adding up. So this person wants you to leave the home environment. I feel like you might be going to stay with someone that you don't actually love for a place to stay, but you might be a little bit manipulative and tricky here, because you might be telling them, you know, could say you want to be with them, or you could say I don't feel like you explained the whole situation here. You've just kind of gone into the situation hoping you could kind of talk your way into it. But this is a very one-sided kind of situation. Yeah, I feel like there's a one-sided situation, and if it's not that you've moved in with someone else that you don't actually really have feelings for, and you just kind of like talking your way in, then this is just explaining why this person has put you out or wants you to leave, or is saying to you, you know, you need to leave, because they're feeling weary about something that you're bringing into their lives. It's something like deceptive here, or some kind of nighttime activity is what I'm seeing. But they're feeling like, you know, they're having to watch their back, and they're paranoid about this. Because you're not putting your energy into this person, and there's a big imbalance, they're wanting to know where all your energy, or possibly even money, is going. They might say to you, you know, you're doing something at nighttime, or, you know, there's something going on here, whatever it is, you're missing, or there's some discrepancies in your story, but yet you never have any money. So where are you going, and how are you not having any money? If you're claiming you're going to work and you're working extra hours and you're putting your energy into apparently working, then, you know, where is the fruits of your labor? Because in this situation, they're just like completely paranoid about something that is amiss. There's some lies going on here. That's what I feel. There's a lot of lies and deception. And you're claiming that you have, you know, you've been working or you're making money somehow, and that's not the case, because why aren't they seeing it? Where's the money going? And this could be vice versa, like I said. It's just like, where's the fruits of your labor? You're so concentrated on money, you're so focused, you're out there doing extra hours, so then where is the money? Why don't we see it? You know, so there's some kind of lies and deception going on here, is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we'll look into this a bit more. Someone's story is not adding up, is what I want to say. Should we look at the outcome of the situation. Outcome. I feel like you're going to be, or this, whoever's hiding this, what they're doing, I think there's going to be a lot of, they're going to be very evasive. Like, you're just going to be very vague about what they're saying. The story's just going to have holes in it, and it's just going to be a case of someone being like, that does not add up. Like, you can say what you want to say, but it doesn't add up. How did this and this happen? How is it like that and this? It's just not gonna, the story doesn't work. And it might be you, because it's the water sign here, but this person's trying to be charming and kind of say, oh, don't worry, but, you know, no, I don't feel like you're going to be able to pull the wool over this person's eyes. The outcome for Cancer. The outcome for Cancer. Yeah, so Two of Cups. The bottom. So it's like this person's going to have the strength to really get, I don't feel like, for some reason, I don't feel like this person usually speaks up. They usually kind of keep it in, or just decide to kind of go with it. Or they might kind of have all these questions, and then it will be a case of you not talking to them for a few, like them not talking to you for a few days and kind of being possibly off with you or something like that. But this time I think they're charging in with questions they want to know. They want to get all the facts straight. They're going to have the strength to communicate with you and ask you, probably in a very kind of hasty, aggressive way, because they're just not satisfied with the answers you're getting. Or the answers you're giving, the answers they're getting. Whoever this is, they're not satisfied, and that's going to be the outcome. This person's going to be rushing in and saying, I want to know this, I want to know that. They're going to be quite strong. They're not going to hold back this time. And they're going to make a judgment based on this situation. Let's see what this Eight of Pentacles means. This person's just going to make a judgment on the situation. That could be to do with the home. Again, we have the home. The Eight of Pentacles. They're going to be... So this is their stance. This is going to be them. You're going to be defending yourself. like, I am working, this is what I'm doing, you know, it's not my fault that this is happening and this is going on, possibly making excuses and stuff. But the truth is, you have some kind of decision to make. For some of you, you might be seeing someone else, or there's something else going on. I'm not sure what this is going on, but there's something else going on. You're being proactive, but I don't feel like it's at work. So from your side, you'll be defending. You'll just keep on being defensive. Yeah, I was doing this, I was doing that. So it's just like you're both kind of fighting a losing battle. This person will just end up making a judgment, possibly kicking you out or something like that, or telling you to leave, as I said before. What does the Eight of Pentacles? What's the Eight of Pentacles have? So the Empress and the Nine of Wands. I just feel like there's been some issues here before, which is making this person paranoid in the first place. So even for some of you, you may actually be working. I did see deception, but it might be so strong from that person's point of view that, you know, that's what I'm seeing. Maybe there isn't deception, but I'm seeing it from their point of view, if that makes sense, because so someone feels that someone's deceiving them, but perhaps that's not the case, and you know, someone is diligently working. For some reason the finances aren't really showing up the way they should. Something's not adding up, but it could be for another reason. But this person's been scorned by you in the past, I feel, and so they don't trust you. But you're defensive, as I said. So this indecision could even be, for those of you that really are working, this decision could be, should I even stay and put up with this? I'm sick of having to defend myself. If there isn't any trust, then I can't really do much about that, because I'm always going to be defending myself. But this person sees it as you're lying. You're lying, you're being sneaky, and you're not working like the way this guy is, working diligently, working hard, working extra hours or things like that. This person is sure that that's not what you're doing. And that's just because they've been burnt in the past by you, I feel. So they'll be making a judgment. They're coming in very like aggressive and trying to be strong and handle the situation. And you're being very defensive and trying to like defend yourself. But like I said, I'm not even sure if you want to kind of continue with this saga, because you're just like, I'm sick of always having to defend myself and deal with this. So that will kind of just be the outcome. Which is not, it doesn't really get resolved in this case. Yeah, nothing really gets resolved, but that's kind of your issue for the month of August, that this person will be accusing you of possibly cheating or something like that when you're maybe working, or telling some lies. They feel like there's holes in your story, and that they are unsatisfied with the stories that you're giving. So let's just do an advice card. Actually, I'm going to pull a few of these. Go in virtue as well, Cancer. Actually, let's start that. Let me say, I don't know, Cancer for the month of August. Cancer. Some of you might be saving up for a wedding, and that's why you're working extra hard. Oh, look, wedding actually came out. Yeah, so some of you, it's funny that wedding actually came out when I said that. But yeah, some of you are saving up for a wedding, and that's why you're working so hard. But there's an issue with trust here. There might be a situation where you need to get to know each other more, or work on your partnership of just being together, especially if you have kids. Work on the partnership of just being together, because you might be losing that passion. You might be so focused on this wedding and getting it done so that, this person or you have a ring on your finger. So then that way, everyone can see and you've claimed this person, and then the world knows that you're together and you're committed. You might be so focused on that you've lost the passion and you're not spending time with each other. And there's just accusations flying around because the trust isn't there. Yeah, codependency in children, yeah. So like I said, for those of you with children, you're kind of tied together, doing the same old routine things, and focused on this wedding so much, or focused on the kids so much that you're forgetting to keep that passion alive between you and forgetting to work on it and grow it. Yeah, engagement again, and it's safe for you to love. There's an issue with trust, but I feel like this engagement was what they call a shut up ring. I think it was rushed just because it was kind of like, listen, I'm going to show you that you can trust me. I'm going to prove to you, but one of you is more into it it's kind of like the wrong reasons. That's what I'm seeing. It's for the wrong reasons. You need to kind of get to know each other again, do the whole dating thing if you want. Like, even if you live together, go out for date night, just do little things together to reignite the passion and to remind yourself why you're with each other, rather than just being like, oh, we're together for the children's sake, or oh, we live together, so this is, that's just the way it is, kind of thing. Remember why, because you don't have to be together for the children or for the fact you live together. Remember why this passion is there in the first place. Do the things that you used to do, and realize it's safe for you to love, and sort out the trust issues. Talk between you. There needs to be more communication, but this engagement was more for someone's benefit, so that they can kind of just stop harassing someone else about where they've been and what they're doing. It's kind of like, now I can prove to you that I want to be with you and you only, but this person is still not convinced, so the wedding is not going to fix it. So this is just a final advice card for you. Advice card for Cancer, and it's called Power of Thought Cards by Louise Hay. Very cute. Cancer. I will take that one. I love life. I'm going to go for another one. Cancer. This one. Cancer. Cancer for the month of August. What messages do you have for Cancer for the month of August? What messages do you have for Cancer for the month of August? There we go. Whatever this is, I'll take. I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love. There, you can see. In a wonderful location and earning good money. God, the writing's a bit weird, sorry. So yeah, this is talking about maybe if you were to kind of get a job you were really interested in as well, and you were to kind of manifest this, and this was kind of your message for the month, and you were kind of, accepting of the fact that you can have what you want in a job, in a wonderful location and earning good money. Maybe you feel like you can't have it all when it comes to a job, but you actually can. You just got to manifest that yourself and tell yourself, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that, I'm going to, and believe it. If you can do that, then you'll kind of ease up on the other person. I feel like if you had something to kind of keep you occupied more, or put you in a position where you don't feel like, idle thumbs, kind of put you in that state of mind where you overthink things. I think that's kind of the message here. Freedom is my divine right. So maybe you're just a bit bound, possibly because of the kids or something like that, but you're a bit housebound, and that's making your mind go overtime. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. I feel there's a sense of not feeling fulfilled enough as well. So that also puts you in a position where, like I said, you're just overanalyzing everything. And that person kind of becomes your life. So Cancer, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading with me, and especially if it resonated and you want to find out more about your situation and get a reading specific to your needs and requirements, then you just have to look in the description box below and you'll find all the details there. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also comment on the channel. And I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio it is. Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading. So it's your turn now. I've just done Legacy Cancer. So yep, if you'd like a personal reading with me, like I said before, then you can look in the description box and you'll find the details if you want something more personalized to you. Then I can do that for you. Also, I'd appreciate if you could like, share, subscribe, and comment on the videos. Let's just get into your reading. So, okay. So, you're dealing with a soulmate energy, or you feel someone is your soulmate, but I don't think this is going to end well. You're missing some stuff. I feel like a lot of you may be focused on a wedding, on a marriage, but you're so focused you're missing the red flags here. There's little things that are showing you that this person isn't necessarily the person for you, but you're kind of skimming over that and saying, making excuses for it, I feel. So you're kind of like, you know what, that's fine. It wasn't really like that. So Scorpio. So you're thinking this is true love, and you're kind of arranging things already about possibly maybe how your wedding's going to be, but I don't feel like this is the person that you're going to, you know, that you'd want to marry. This is someone you just feel fits the bill and you want to get married. It's like you're arranging flowers and stuff already. You feel like this person, you know, you've been waiting for this person for a long time. You're like, finally someone's come into my life that we can kind of, someone that I can build with, someone that, you know, I could potentially marry. But I just feel like you're missing the red flags here. And this person might have children with someone else and they haven't quite sorted through their issues. There's still some unfinished business with this person and their family. Deception. They could even still be sleeping with this person. And keep an open mind came up reverse. So I'm going to say that you're not keeping an open mind. You're kind of going for the same type of people, but then still missing those red flags. You might have met this person. Your souls might know each other. You might have met in a past life. But you feel like this is going to be your true love. This is the person you want to marry. This is the person that's on the same page as you. But you're missing something here. And they're still kind of focused on this family issue. I feel like there's unfinished business here. And deception has come up with it as well. And that's the last thing you want, because the family is always going to come first. For this person, I feel. So you feel like you called in your soulmate and this is what came, you got the right person, but there are some things that you didn't consider, or there are some things that you took from other. I feel like you're dating the same kind of person that you've dated before, but appearing to you as in a different body, and you know, they're different but they're the same. The character's the same. And this person comes with baggage, I feel. Baggage that they're not prepared to kind of move on from. They're still dealing with this. And you've got romantic feelings for this person, and you feel there's strong chemistry here as well. But that might just be more sexual. And then you've got engagement. So I feel like you're waiting for this person to, this is what you've been waiting for, but you're waiting for this person to take your relationship to the next level. You feel like this is the person you're going to marry. You're like, finally, this person's come in. You've been waiting, you've been manifesting, you've been keeping an open mind. You feel, but I feel there's been a few flaws in what you've manifested, because you've managed to, not what you've manifested, but actually your thoughts may be contradicting themselves a little bit. And without realizing it, you've kind of manifested that same person that you tend to go for. You have the devil and Scorpio. You feel like something's finally coming for you. And after a shitty time, you're like, you know, this finally has been worth the while, because I've met someone that is my true match, my true love. So I'm happy with that. But this person, like I said, I just feel like there's unfinished business. Look, there's the family card. There's unfinished business with the family. Like they've left. And they've left this family situation because there was something that they couldn't manage, or possibly conflict. But this person left the family situation. They were happy. But something they couldn't balance, or they maybe were focused on money. This Queen of Pentacles. They maybe became so fixated on money that they wanted to do their own thing, and then they couldn't manage the two, so they left the situation or something like that. But that's what they've done. But they left, again, focusing on money, so they started afresh. But they left the situation unfinished. Maybe they went out of town on business or something like that, or they got a job somewhere else. But they left the family situation. And I just feel like there's unfinished business. Maybe there was travel. There was a judgment on the situation. Yeah, there's a family situation. Possibly, maybe this was you, but there was a family situation with kids where someone left the situation behind because they had to travel or something like that. Those ones. I wanted to see what opportunities were out there. Yeah, again, moving away from the situation. And in their moving, they came across you. There's this new love kind of energy here. But there's still this unfinished business here again. So they moved forward and they met you, or they reunited with you. This could be someone that you were seeing and it was an ex. Then they took a gap with the co-parent and they weren't seeing them anymore. And they kind of reunited with you, possibly expressed their, undying love to you, if you like, or you just saw some romantic chemistry here and you said, you know what, this could work. But like I said, I just feel there's a sense of unfinished business with their family or the co-parent. It could even be like a rebound situation with you. Again, kind of a rebound. So they're not being straight up. They're not being straight up like you think. There's deception here, and we already saw that. And the red flags you're kind of missing. I feel like the red flags are here, like different things have come in for you, and you've just been you've been looking the other way. The flags are flying through this way, and you're looking over there. Like you're not even noticing. Scorpio. I feel like this person might have been from your past, but you possibly never really hit it off, or it fizzled out, or something like that. But you've come back into this person's life and you've seen opportunity. Again, the Seven of Swords. Sneaky behavior and lies. They're bound to this other person, I feel. They're bound to this other person. And you don't want to get caught up in that toxic mess. So what's the outcome for Scorpio? What's the outcome for Scorpio for the month of August? Outcome. Yeah. Okay, I feel like it's going to be going pretty well. You're going to think that things are really good, but then there's going to be some kind of there's lessons here for you to learn about this situation. I don't know if you and this person will move in together, or you'll be making some kind of money together or something like that. Or this just could be this person, and it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, focusing on how they can, now their money's better, how they can get back into this family stable situation. But you might intuitively know that something's up, or you might find out something. There's a secret here that might be revealed, and it's going to make you sad. It's not going to completely turn you off this person, I feel. It's just going to put you in a situation where you're very worried, very weary, very much thinking, you know, is this person, you know, I have to have the eyes at the back of my head now. So you're going to be in a different position. You're going to be feeling like this person has let you down in a way, but more so that I'm going to have to watch myself now because I don't know what's going on. I don't know, you know, did I even ask them about that story that they were telling? Like, maybe I didn't do my research enough. That's what I kind of feel. I don't think I've done my research enough on this sector of their life. I just assumed they had a family and, you know, they were part-time mum or dad, and they saw their kids on the weekends or something like that. Or, you know, maybe I didn't do enough research. You know, where does he go at this time of evening? Maybe the parents are still sleeping together. There's just like a lot of paranoia. Like, actually, I think I need to kind of check this out. But I feel like you'll just be guarded just in case, and you'll keep your mouth shut. You will be disappointed because you'll think, oh God, I had so many high hopes and high expectations for this person, but you'll still kind of put on a brave face, I feel. And you'll act like you don't know anything, or you don't know what's going on. You'll act like everything's okay, but you deep down you're a little bit gutted that there was a situation that kind of changed everything for you and how you felt about this person. You mean you still have feelings for this person, you still have love for this person, but it's just kind of like, and now I don't know whether I can trust you. And this person is very much focused on family and the family unit. I feel like they're very kind of sentimental. They're very emotional when it comes to that situation. They look at their family as, you know, something they built from the ground up with this person. Even if it's just one child, I feel like the co-parent and the child or children is like their achievements, their accomplishments, and you know, they're kind of looking from the outside in, feeling left out about the situation, and they would kind of like to manifest it back possibly, but you're none the wiser in terms of, you think that, you know, you guys are happy together, but they can't quite let go of this situation. So maybe they are content with you, but they can't quite let go of the situation with a family, some kind of family situation here. So let's just look at an advice card. So advice card for Scorpio. My life is a mirror. Yeah. This is Power of Thought card by Louise Hay. To let you know. My life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. This card is perfect because, as I was saying, I feel like there's some discrepancies in, so what you're asking for, you know, you might be clear on what you want, but I don't think you're quite clear on what you want. Secondly, there's a story, not to say at all that you're a bum, but Abraham Hicks, the law of attraction, I'm sure you all know who that is. If you don't, they are on YouTube. But there was a woman telling a story of how her son just bummed around, smoked pot, didn't have a job, and that was bad enough, and she tried to encourage him, but then he had a girlfriend, and he seemed to keep attracting these girlfriends that wanted to do the same thing. Of course, Abraham Hicks said that's because your son is only a mirror to, you know, whatever he is, he will attract. So if you're a person that cheats all the time, don't expect someone faithful. If you're a person that has trust issues, expect that this person's going to do something to continue those trust issues, to make you always be looking over your shoulder. If you're a person that usually gets into a volatile relationship, expect that this other person's going to be volatile. Do you know what I'm getting at here? It's just one of those situations where, oh God, I feel like you're talking to my boobs. Let me put it down a bit. Yeah, it's just one of those situations where you haven't quite cleaned up the vibration of the last relationship, where you know you couldn't trust someone, or where you know that they, you know, whatever the situation was, that is what you're kind of dragging into this new situation. And so before you even meet someone, you're kind of taking on that same persona. It's a different person, but they've got the same attributes. It's called something like the hierarchy something, I can't remember, which is basically when you just keep on dating the same person without realizing it. So there's something you need to sort within yourself. You need to dig deep within yourself and find out what's attracting these type of people. You could just be an empath. You could just be an empath and you pick up, you know, it's easier as an empath to pick up more negative energies. You know, so just look at what's causing you to attract these people, is my advice. And that's your kind of mission or your task for August, to open your eyes, look around you, and to really kind of study what is making you attract the same kind of person. Firstly, look at the traits that the people carry, that the different boyfriends carry that are the same, and then figure it out. Okay, Scorpio. So take care. I hope you have a lovely month of August. Also, like I said, if you'd like a private reading with me, then my information is in the description if you want to kind of dig deeper into your situation. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will speak to you guys soon. I'm moving on to Pisces now. Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading now. If you'd like a personal reading with me, fitting to your situation, then look in the description box and you'll see my details and information there. Also, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So let's get into your reading. Okay, so Pisces, I'm hearing you're on some kind of self journey. I feel like you're kind of loving yourself again, like you're falling in love with yourself again, you're nurturing yourself again, you're taking the time out that you need for yourself, and you are trying to connect with yourself a little bit more. I feel like your intuition and your psyche is heightened at this moment, and I feel like you're just not taking things too seriously. You're on this journey of self-discovery, you're kind of seeking knowledge, and just not taking yourself seriously. I feel like in terms of relationship, you're kind of trapped in fear because you're bound by certain ideas of things that have happened in the past. So you're keeping everything really light. You're taking things very, very slow if you're in any kind of relationship, but you're definitely keeping it light. You're just kind of being in that flirty, friendly vibe. I feel like you've got this renewed sense of liberation kind of thing, where you're just going out and having fun and not thinking too much ahead into the future. If something works out and you can, slowly build on it, then you'll be happy to do that. But there is a sense of fear in the background because you still are trapped to an idea of the way a relationship is or will be. So you're, like I said, you're just keeping it very light. And that's fun for you right now. And that's because you are nurturing yourself and finding more about yourself, finding more out about yourself. Yeah, I feel like this cup of love is just for you, really. I feel like this is you kind of being dreamy and imagining and fantasizing what you want, and just kind of focused on manifesting and really just loving yourself is what I'm seeing. Just kind of, putting yourself first. Yeah, the star. Definitely. Healing yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, putting yourself first. I don't feel like you're concentrated on a particular relationship. In fact, the relationship thing is a little bit scary for you. And you would just like to take some time out for yourself. So you can just seek. You might be on a spiritual path as well, but you just want to seek happiness for yourself. You want to learn how you can make yourself happy without someone else, so that you're not focused on them being your point of happiness and your point of, excitement. You want to be your own source of excitement and happiness. You don't want to have to rely on anyone else. We have this King of Swords. I feel like this is just you, I feel like right now you can spot pages from a mile off, like an immature person that isn't really worth anything in your eyes. Like, they're just going to mess you about, and that's fine, but that's not what you want. For some of you, that is what you want. Someone that, is nothing serious. It's nothing that grows into anything. It's just a page. But I feel like some of you will just be having your sword out, kind of like, if you're going to come to me with this stupid fish in a cup, then I'm not interested. Goodbye. But you're not on the same page. You're not on the same page as a lot of these people that are. The more I feel like the more you're free you are, the more, tending to yourself you are, the more fun you are, the more flirty you are, the more kind of people you're attracting. But you're not taking it seriously. You're just like, I have my knowledge here of what you guys can be like, or what you girls can be like, and I'm going to keep it like that, because you've gone through some kind of struggle which has ended, where you put your energy into some kind of relationship you had in the past, and it left you feeling drained, and it just left you feeling like, I'm not ready to have another relationship. I'm going to take this time for myself. And that's what you're doing. For some of you, don't mean to be rude, but I feel like there's even masturbation going on. Some of you might have just discovered masturbating, and you're really into it, and you're kind of like, I can please myself now. Like, this is amazing. I actually don't need anyone else. You're actually feeling really comfortable having no one. So you might even be discovering your body and what pleases your body and things like that. And I don't think you're going to give this up for anyone. They have to be really special. If someone was to come along now, they'd have to be very special for you to give up, because you're holding on to this sense of freedom in your environment really tightly. Yeah, something in your environment as well. Your home environment, I'm seeing. Maybe someone just left, or you're looking to move out of a situation. Maybe there's something you're still bound to contractually, but you're looking to move forward and leave the situation, whatever it is. Possibly to move into your own home. You might be saving up to move into your own home, but finances right now are a bit, tricky. You're juggling it here. You're trying to save up, but you're juggling. So there's something you're kind of bound to. But you want to move, that's what I feel. You want to move home. You want a fresh start, is what I feel. You're kind of focused on home at the moment. Yeah, home environment. Being happy, but also your home environment is taking precedence in your life. Again, focused on this material thing. And that's taking precedence in your life. You're not taking anything serious right now, but right now you're very much focused on moving. That's the priority in your life for you. You want to get some kind of home. You're feeling a bit bound and restricted because of cash flow problems, I feel, Pisces. Now let's see the outcome for you, Pisces. So that's a great reading. Hope you can get your finances together for the sake of this large purchase you want to make. It could even be a car. I never saw a car, but it could even be a car. I'm more seeing the home environment. Home and environment. Even if it's to help someone. Even if it's to help someone, a family member, but you're trying to raise your cash. 2 of Cups for that again. This is just, I feel like you're waiting for the one to come along and you're not going to settle for anything less. I feel like you're kind of having this new relationship with friends as well. You're just, maybe some of you are even a party animal or something. You're going out more, you're trying to socialize more, and you're building relationships with other people because you don't have any kind of romantic relationship to focus on now. Your time's not being consumed. So the outcome is you'll kind of be looking at your finance situation and kind of seeing how you can improve it, how it can get better. I see the outcome. And here's you. Again, manifesting. I feel like you're really manifesting. You might have, it could be something like you've just got onto the law of attraction, or again, focused on material at home, money, that kind of thing, environment, work, career. But I feel like you've either just started to study the law of attraction or something similar, or you've actually thought to yourself, there's just been this jolt that's made you think, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to have this, and I need to start manifesting and putting the work in. I need to start visualizing and knowing that the situation is in my hands and I have the power to do it. That's what I feel. You've just got this new lease, yeah, and it fell on top of the Magician. This new passion and this new exciting feeling of knowing that you have the power, and that's, kind of pushing you, that's giving you that excitement, that passion, that understanding that it's in your hands. Here again, the 2 of Wands. In your hands, the world is yours. There's going to be change. I feel like it comes after a period of you kind of being like, I've got this to worry about and that to worry about, I've got this to do and that. And then you just kind of took the bull by the horns and you're like, you know what, I'm going to do it myself. There's going to be change. I'm going to make that change. I have the ability, the Magician, and I've got the world in my hands. I can be, do, and have whatever I want. So it's an amazing energy. And guess what? At the bottom of the deck, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So there is going to be some growth here. You are going to be manifesting something. For some of you, it might even be a small financial windfall, or some way you're going to kind of invest cash into your life. Or, there's going to be change. Anyway, there's going to be change in relation to your financial, your home, your environment, your work or career. Whatever you're kind of manifesting on, you are going to see the results, which is brilliant. So I'm going to give you an advice card, Pisces. Pisces. There we go. I see clearly. Way. Hey. Look at that card. Imagine that I see clearly came up. Perfect. Fit. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. Exactly what I'm seeing for you. Exactly what I'm seeing for you. You've learned that you have to forgive things that other people have done for yourself. You've learned that you're seeing clearly. It's like you've wiped your spectacles and you're like, hey, you know what, I have the power, I can do this, you know, I have the power for my life, I'm taking back control of my life. That's what I see. You're taking back the control of your life, and you're realizing that you are the person that will steer your life in whatever direction it decides to go in. And I think this came after a long, you know, relationship that didn't fulfill you and made you feel burdened or something like that in the past. So it's brought you to this point. But it's an amazing reading, Pisces, and I'm really, really pleased. That's a lovely, lovely reading. I think that's the best reading I've done. And I'm wishing you all your luck on your journey. And like I said, if you want a personal reading fitting more to you, then you can look in the description box. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll speak to you guys soon. So take care. Bye.